Here's the target structure for this lecture. Going to. Going to is another English tense that we're going to master. Let's look at meaning 1. There are 2 meanings. Here's the first. Look at this example. We are going to visit New York next month. We're going to see the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building. So the words in bold indicate that something is decided. It means that this person intends to do this in the future and is a plan that the person definitely wants to happen. Think of this meaning as a future plan, something that is definitely 100% going to happen in the future. Here's an example. Next month, I'm going to visit Italy. Why did I use going to visit? Because it's a future plan. I've planned to visit Italy. Because I've booked the flight, I've paid for the flight, I've booked the hotel, paid for the hotel, and I've planned all my trip in Italy. So I can say I'm definitely going to visit Italy. In this case, I use going to. I'm going to visit Italy next month. When I say this, the listener knows it's definitely going to happen. So that's meaning 1. Let's look at the second meaning. Look at the grey sky. It's going to rain soon. So the words in bold indicate that something is going to happen in the future. We have some evidence, and we believe that something is going to happen in the future. That's meaning 2. It's very similar to meaning 1 in that it's talking about the future. Something is going to happen in the future. But there's a difference. So meaning 1 is something that I planned, I arranged myself. But meaning 2 is something that's just happening elsewhere. But based on some evidence, based on something that I can see, I guess something is going to happen in the future. It's a prediction. In my view, I can see that this is going to happen. So if I look up at the sky and I see lots of dark clouds, grey, black clouds, what is going to happen in the future? I guess it's going to rain. This is my guess, my prediction for the future. Another example might be if I see a man climbing a broken ladder. This is a very dangerous situation. What do I think is going to happen in the future? I can say he's going to fall off and hurt himself. Based on the evidence, the ladder is broken. It looks very dangerous. I think he's going to fall and hurt himself. So in this case, I can use going to. Now, the structure for going to. Let's have a look. Here is the positive structure. The first structure is I plus am plus going to plus a basic verb like walk, see, visit, and go. So when you use I, always use the verb am. For he, she, and it, we use is plus going to plus a basic verb. And for we, you, and they, we use are plus going to plus a basic verb. For example, she is going to study hard to become a doctor. Here is the negative structure. We simply add not to the structure. So I plus am plus not plus going to plus a basic verb. It sounds very long and complex, but it's actually quite simple. For he, she, and it, we use is plus not plus going to plus a basic verb. And for we, you, and they, we use are plus not plus going to plus a basic verb. For example, we aren't going to see Dad this week because he's on a business trip. Notice the contraction as well. Are not becomes aren't. We'll look at more contractions in the next lecture. And finally, here is the question structure. So the question structures are like this. Is plus he, she, it plus going to plus a basic verb. And we use are for we, you, they plus going to plus a basic verb. For example, are you going to tidy your room soon? I asked you twice already. So there you have it. That is going to. It's a future tense in English. So move on to the things to note, the next lecture, and always practice the speaking and listening exercises so you can take your level of understanding to the next level. See you in the next lecture.